Hey, what's going on? Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. Today we're in the great city of Plantation, and we're going to be talking about why it's such a cool place to live. Now, I might be a little bit biased because I live in Plantation myself, but I think by the end of this video, you might agree with me that is a very, very cool place to live. Now, I have a favor to ask. If you're watching this video, if you can hit the like button down below, I would really, really appreciate it. YouTube likes to see some interaction with the people that are watching the video, and it helps with the algorithm, and I would really, really appreciate it. And as always, if you have any questions at all or need any help, even if it's just a question or want some information, reach out 24/7 and I'd be happy to help you with anything that you need. And without further ado, let's dive into today's video about what is so cool about living in Plantation, Florida. Now, definitely one of the cool things about Plantation is all the parks in the city. Now, I don't know the exact size of Plantation. I probably should know that, but I think there's about 80 to 100,000 residents here in Plantation. Now, when they designed the city, they designed it with green space and parks in mind. So there's about 600 acres and about 40-something parks. So that's a lot for a city. I'm in Heritage Park right now, or Heritage Plantation Park. And one of the really, really cool parks, but you know, definitely I don't think we get out enough, all of us. So I've made it a point to get out every morning and every evening, you know, at least for 15-20 minutes just to get some sun. Now, a lot of people think, like, as a real estate agent, we're out doing these videos and showing houses all the time, but there's a lot of downtime that people don't really see when we're on the phone and setting up appointments and on appointments and Zoom calls when we're in the office. So it's good to get out as much as we can. Also, with a lot of people with the remote working and working indoors, we definitely need to get out more. And Plantation, there are so many different places for you to do that. One thing about Plantation Heritage Park is very, very peaceful. You got this nice lake over here on my right that you can see behind me, and they have this really, really cool track. You can come in, run or ride your bike, and then they have this sport here. I don't know if you can see it behind me. I'm not exactly sure what this is. This thing right here. It looks like people throw a frisbee into some sort of a cage. So if you know what that's called, I have no idea what that's called. Tell me in the comments. I'm not really sure what that is, but it seems pretty popular. But behind me, back there to the south, very, very cool neighborhood here in Plantation. Very, very sought after. I've done some videos on that. One of the only areas in the greater Fort Lauderdale area this far west where you have ocean access neighborhoods. So back down there, Plantation Isles, Plantation Harbor, and Isla del Sol, all offering ocean access. So you'll have your own dock from your house. You're going to have a few fixed bridges to the ocean. So if you are going to be getting a house in one of those neighborhoods, make sure you do some research about the size of boat you can get, because depending on your dock space and also the bridges, is really going to have an impact on the size boat you can get. So before you jump into it, make sure you do some research. So what are you looking at if you want to purchase a single family home in one of these neighborhoods that'll give you ocean access in Plantation? So as far as the size of the house, they're going to range from about 1,600 square feet under air to about 3,500 square feet, and about between 3 and 5 bedrooms. And as far as purchase price, you're looking at between $620,000 on the low side up to about $1.2 million. And this is going to be for the gated portion. This is called Isla del Sol. So again, there's 3 different neighborhoods: Plantation Isles, Plantation Harbor, and Isla del Sol. Isla del Sol is the only one that is gated, and that's going to command the highest price. Now again, this location is going to be east of University Drive between Peters Road and Interstate 595. This is where you're going to find the ocean access single family homes here in Plantation. Okay, so we're about maybe a mile or two from where we started at Plantation Heritage Park. We are at Seminole Park, going to check out the Happy Tails Dog Park. If you have a furry four-legged friend, this is definitely the place to be. Very, very popular, very, very cool. You can see it here right behind me. Let's go check it out. All right, guys, we are back now in Plantation. We are at Central Park. Let me put these back down. It's very bright out here. And you can see the pickleball courts going on behind me. Very, very popular. Central Park is probably the popular or most popular park here in Plantation. So what do we got here? We have pickleball courts. We have soccer fields behind me. There's like 8 lighted baseball fields here as well. I think there's a 4-mile running track in here as well. 2 Olympic-sized swimming pools. I mean, there's just so much here to do. A very, very big park. There's a very big lake here. Also, 4th of July. We come here every year to watch the 4th of July, the fireworks. So very, very cool. Very, very popular Central Park. Definitely a great place to bring the kids. We'll pan around a little bit just so you can see. So what does it look like as far as housing? So let's go take a look at some of the options right here within walking distance from Central Park. Now, one very popular option, very, very close to Central Park, are the townhome communities of Chelsea. Now, there's 3 different phases there between 2 and 3 bedrooms, around 1,500 square feet. And pricing right now is between about $350, $375 up to about $450 for a townhome villa in Chelsea. Now, in this area, there are several single-family home communities to choose from. This area is known as Jacaranda, so there's several different subdivisions throughout here. Central Park is one, but Jacaranda Lakes is the really, really popular one. So you're going to be looking at between 3 and about 6 bedrooms, and your closed sales in the last 6 months are going to be going anywhere from about $390 on the low end, and this is going to be for a starter home, something that needs work, or in an area that's not Jacaranda or Jacaranda Lakes. This might be in Central Park, and pricing will go up to about $3.5 million, and this is going to be in some gated areas like the Enclave and Hawks Landing. Okay, guys, so now we are at Volunteer Park, and we are far west, or further west right now. One thing I didn't mention about the first place, Heritage Park, is that they have food trucks there, just like they have here at Volunteer Park. I'm not sure what nights there are, but really, really cool. I'll post that in the description on what nights they do, but they have that also here at Volunteer Park. Every Saturday is a farmer's market. Really, really cool. But we are, like I said, a little bit further west, and what's really unique about this area is that we went from Heritage Park, where we were in the neighborhood where you can get the ocean access homes. We went to the center of the city of Plantation, Central Park, which is really, that park is catered more towards the sports. And here, we're in kind of an equestrian area. So this neighborhood here, we're kind of like in the country of Plantation. So this is an area, Plantation Acres, where you can get homes on multi-acre lots. I've done a video on that. I'll post that in the description as well. Let's check some of those out. Now, if you want to talk about a really cool area of Plantation, it's absolutely Plantation Acres. Again, this is like being in the country, right in the middle of the city of Plantation, or a little bit west of the city of Plantation, but very, very unique. Properties in Plantation Acres in the last 6 months have sold between about $700,000 all the way up to $2.35 million, and these are between 3 bedrooms and 6 bedrooms. Square footage, or lot square footage actually, or lot size, is going to be between half an acre up to about 2 acres. Now, as far as your active properties in Plantation Acres, not many. There's about 8, and they go from $735,000 all the way up to $3.85 million. It's going to be between 4 and 6 bedrooms. Lot size, again, is going to be between a half acre and all the way up to about 2 acres. Now, really what makes Plantation Acres unique is it's an equestrian neighborhood. So if you're looking for an area where you can have horses and stables, or just an area where it's like the country where you can get large lots with a lot of room, Plantation Acres is absolutely the place to be. Okay guys, we're gonna wrap it up right there. Even though the sun is going down, it is still about 90 degrees out. It's about 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. Still very hot. I am spent. I appreciate you hanging out and checking out this video about what's cool in Plantation. If you have any questions or need any help, especially about Plantation or anywhere in South Florida, reach out 24/7. Look forward to talking to you, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care.